This year, it's a great time of the year, but it's also a very busy time of the year. We have 9 of the 22 most valuable scholarship presented here today because the majority of them are back home and graduating. In fact, we have a few of these that are going to leave here about right 11 o'clock so they can make it to their graduation this afternoon. So I thank you for coming. I know you got a busy schedule, and parents, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have these great future Elks in our world. So thank you for supporting them and being behind. I'll publish all the ones that were not here today. I'll give it to Joe Baker to get the newsette, so I'm just going through the ones that are present and currently here. We're going to start out from West Central District. From Belleville, 481 is Nicholas Ernest. Please come up and say hello. Nicholas will be attending Missouri University in Science and Technology, correct? Just making sure. And his major area will be physics. Next, from the North District, Wheaton Lodge, 2258. And let's see if I get the accent correct. Arthur Alcantara, correct? He said pronounce it, by the way. He's going to be attending Boston University, majoring in video and film production. So, Arthur, make sure if we did fall down, get the video of it, okay? Next, from West Central District, Springfield Lodge, 158, is Alex Sabler. Correct? He'll be attending the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. So Champaign-Urbana, there you go, yay, right? Yay. And he'll be majoring in electrical engineering. Next, from West Central District, from Granite City, 1063, Matthew Morse. He'll be attending University of Kentucky, majoring in chemical engineering. Next, from East Central District, Champaign-Urbana, 2497, is Elisa Gorley. She'll be attending Missouri State University, undecided major yet, so she has a lot of world out there, but her minor is going to be in Spanish. ¿Habla usted español, señorita? Un poco? Okay. Just making sure because that was my minor too. From the South District, from Benton, 1234, and it's Rachel Miller. She'll be attending St. Louis University, and her major is neuroscience. Our next is from South Central District, from Fairfield, 1631, is Reese Everett. He'll be attending the University of Southern Indiana. We were just out there in Indy this last year, so we were just out near there. And his major area is going to be biology. Next, from the West District, from Macomb, 1009, is Gabrielle Torrance. She'll be attending Stanford University, majoring in computer science, sort of, kind of yet. It's kind of a little bit undecided, but that's okay. We're putting something down. And next, but not least, she tells me her name's Amanda, but all of her applications say Mary, so we're going to go by Amanda Breeden. She's from the West District. Bloomington 281. She'll be attending Illinois Wesleyan University. Now, this is like a major decision. Women's, gender, sexuality studies is going to be her major areas. Over to Amanda, and she's going to say a little thank you speech to everyone and all.
Okay. Hi, my name is Amanda Breeden, and I'm a senior at Normal Community West High School. I'll be graduating a week from today. To be quite honest, I wasn't quite sure what to write for this speech. Each of the Elks Scholars comes from a different background and has a very unique experience in this world and a unique dream when it comes to the future. We didn't know each other before today, so it's difficult to encapsulate the diverse experiences and aspirations of each scholar in one short speech. So I'll start with what the scholarship means to me and then what this program means on a broader scale. So first I'd like to begin with an experience that shaped my life 4 summers ago. It was actually an experience I wrote about in my application for the scholarship. When I was 14 years old, I was selected to represent my Girl Scout Council in an international conference of over 300 girls from 90 different countries. We gathered for a week to discuss the United Nations Millennium Development Goals and created related projects to bring back to our own communities. I quickly found myself in the company of girls from every corner of the earth, from Argentina to Burkina Faso to Japan to Sweden. During the day, we discussed global humanitarian crises, and at night we participated in cultural exchanges to celebrate a wide range of international food, dance, and art. 2 talented Ugandan girls taught me their region's traditional dances. I planted crops at an urban farm with teen activists from Bolivia and Peru. My Bangladeshi roommate and a future United Nations diplomat and I stayed up past 12 most nights comparing our cultures and discussing international politics. So to say I felt empowered by this experience would be an extreme understatement. I was surrounded by hundreds of young women who were equally committed to bettering our surroundings. We were endlessly diverse, and we drove each other to question our own views and embrace new ways of thinking. None of us had known each other before the forum, but we were united in our unwavering desire to leave a positive impact on the world. And because of this sisterhood, the forum was the first time I truly began to believe that I could create substantial change in my community and in the world. I didn't see myself as just a girl in America anymore. I was a feminist, a leader, and someone who was forever learning. I was one global citizen in a world of 7 billion endlessly interesting people, and I'll never forget the beginning of that feeling. So my interest in leadership and global issues has only continued to grow since the forum because of my experiences, from leading financial literacy and philanthropy seminars in an attempt to bridge socioeconomic gaps in my community, to advocating for LGBT individuals in my school district. I've definitely found my calling. As Gail said, next year I'll be attending Illinois Wesleyan University and majoring in women's gender and sexuality studies. I have always had an insatiable desire to learn about things bigger than myself, as well as advocating for marginalized communities, so this scholarship will definitely assist me in pursuing this passion. Of course, my story is not the only one like it. Each Elks Scholar in this room has committed him, her, or themselves to exhibit the core values of service, knowledge, integrity, and community in their daily lives and through each of their respective passions. We are here today because someone saw in each of us the capacity to be outstanding students and members of society. We are worthy of an investment by others in our futures because we are well versed in the art of giving back. We are accomplished students, loving sons and daughters, and dedicated community members. That is truly something to celebrate. Oftentimes, the millennial generation, the generation in which these scholars are at the tail end, gets a bad rap. We're perceived by many to be the lazy, entitled generation, or the articulate generation, the generation running our minds through excessive use of technology. I wonder often where these perceptions come from. Of course, there are bad apples in every group of people, but just as with anyone else, there's more to us than these misguided generalizations and snap judgments. Millennials are also incredibly resourceful. We are more highly educated, more globally interconnected, and more accepting of diversity than any generation before us. We are less likely to accept things as the way they are simply because that's how they've always been, because we know our world is capable of doing better. And I assure you I'm not making this statement to imply that we millennials are superior to any generation before us. After all, where would we be without those who have paved the way? I am saying this because I truly believe the future is in good hands, and I greatly appreciate the fact that there are generous groups in this world, like the Elks Foundation, who genuinely want to help students like us achieve their dreams. The students here are proof that a generation can transcend its stereotypes to do great things. The benefactors of the Elks Foundation are proof that by giving back to your community, it's possible to create a domino effect that changes many lives. So as a scholar myself and on behalf of each 2016 Elks Scholar in this room, I extend a sincere thank you to the Elks Foundation for investing not only in our futures, but in the futures we will cultivate for those around us. Thank you.
And that concludes the scholarship, but I do thank all my judges. And so right after the break in between the memorial service and after this meeting, we'll meet in that back corner and we'll get our pictures taken first. Thank you.